Welcome on back and gather round, gang. It's time for some more Age of Wonders 4. We are here for part 6 of our Rings of Emnora campaign. Thank you all so much for all the support on this series. It really does mean a ton. If you have been enjoying the series so far, though, please do remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne. It really helps the channel on out, and like I said, I appreciate it a ton. So I thought we could get in and actually attack them. I was lied to. It's been about a week since I've last picked up, so we are making our final marches on deliverance here, and once we take him out, I'm assuming then we'll be able to see whatever the wonder is, or he's probably got a wonder over here that allow us to transport to the third ring. Then once we get there, we have to take out these 3 separate wonders. Once we clear those, likely we'll then be able to be given an event to take us to the 4th and final ring. We still have a little ways to go here. We've got Belial's basically 3D printed angels here. We're gonna have to be chopping our way through. The best thing about them is they have 75% health, so as long as we are basically just weathering them with our heals, which we've been doing pretty well, they're so good at focus firing one unit down though. So we'll see if we've got the damage and the heals, or if they have the staying power. So it's the final march on deliverance. I'm gonna try to send one of our units over here to stand on their monument, or at least, I mean, even if we can just burn the monument so that they lose their bonuses, that would be, I think, incredible. Something that would turn the tide almost immediately. We're going to be sitting here chopping through these lads, so what I'm going to do is jump in and grab a army heal and gift it to this army. That looks a lot better. And then we can try to do the same over here with these guys. Really, the only one who are missing any health is going to be our leaders. I don't know if you can kill a unit by hitting them with a on-map spell, and if that's the case, Daura here is about to have a bad day. Either way, though, let's go ahead and see what we can spend the rest of our gold on. I guess we come on down. We have enough Wonderstone. If we wish, we can come on down and upgrade the Wonder here in Prague. We just have to wait for the Shrine of Prosperity to be done, which I think we can do. We'll go ahead and just pop that in and upgrade the temple up here. And I was seeing some comments that we should have taken out either one or both of these factions on this first ring with us. That way we could have actually done some expanding and actually taken advantage of all these resources here. And I do agree. In hindsight, I would have probably chosen to go after the Toads once I realized these guys are actually good. That means these are the truthful good guys, and these guys are basically blinded by their own self-righteous fury. So we should have wiped out the Toads, taken their lands, and then we would have had a lot more resources with which to besiege the second ring, which would have gone probably a little bit easier. We've kind of brute forced it through the fury of Khorne and self-righteous indignation. So I think we've done pretty all right. We've claimed reprisal, and now it's time to take out deliverance. Let's go ahead and pass the turn, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass the turn and get that going. Quarters required. We need probably... Come on to File Dwarf real quick. I guess we could go for some upgrades here. Best thing probably being the Magitectural Archive, or combination of research and production. Oh yeah, Ramas has nothing going on that we really need. If anything, the Spelljammer could be nice, but the rest of this is pretty much unnecessary. So we'll just ignore that. Allow it to keep producing us some nice gold, and we'll come back up here to Deliverance and pass the turn. Oh, everyone returns. That's horrifying. Day 99 dawns. All of them are going to stay inside the city, so which means we can chop through. I guess these guys came out, didn't they? That's fine. We can take out 2 of these armies here. And 2 is way better than the rest. So they are all low health, and I wonder if you besiege them, they stop healing. Likely not. This game tends to be quite kind to all factions, so if you're under siege, you can heal up fine. Blessed Armors is researched and ready to go. We definitely need this as soon as possible. Keeper's Mark gives our units Faithful, which most of them already have. Steadfast and Pacified the first time they take lethal damage. Salvation heals, dispels, and gains resistance. How much is that? That's expensive. Well, great. It's also crazy expensive. I don't really like any of these. Let's shuffle. It's also quite pricey, but Pure Soul purifies the... Oh, the transformation, sweet. Both of these. Spirit Resist or Pure Soul, which basically just dispels negative status effects. Cool. We are going to go ahead and grab the Anointed People, though, to give us more status and Spirit Resist. The ultimate battle of spirit. Alright, now we can bring in our reinforcements, or at least bring them up the river a little bit further. You, good light spear, to go stand on this apex. Will not produce any city income. I'm going to go ahead and pillage it as well. Yes, it's going to give us a little bit of evil alignment. Right, you're good 110, so we're entirely fine. If we burn that, that should stop their bonuses. Actually, let's see if it stops the bonuses currently. Oh, they only have Order Incarnate 2, which I don't even know how you guys have Order Incarnate 2, but that in of its own is pretty impressive. How do you gain extra Order Incarnate, or is it just being given to them in the background? I'm over my complaining about it. I know it gets to cheat, but it's just one of those. Where are you gaining that from? I wonder. All right, let's go ahead and grab another army heal. Or do we want to snag that after? Yeah, getting the Blessed Armors in is probably better. So we'll secure whatever mana we need for that.
Uh-huh.
Let's have you advance up the river a little ways, and then we can strike the first group. So we've got 2 armies to fight. Low risk. That is so many light fish. Do we have an equal number of cultivators? No. This is going to be a little bit spooky. I guess we can summon in light spirits. Let's see how auto-resolve handles it, and then we'll likely end up fighting it ourselves. I was wanting to save our battles for the big one here at Deliverance, but we'll see. Come on, then. We lose a Shade Maker. And our Titan flees. No, I think we'll do better than that. Let's try it ourselves. Let's try it ourselves. They do still have the Flame Herald's Consecration, but that actually works in both of our favors, so is not really a benefit for them. The light fish are concerning, that's for sure. Arianka, you're going to be our main slayer of angels and those light fish for sure. The withering light blizzard. So how far can you clowns move? Not very far. Arianka, you move up to the lucky clovers here. How far can the fish move? And how far can it dominate? All the way up to the clovers. So we need to just not be in position for that. But then keeping the guardians nearby so they can move up and cause some serious problems to these guys is going to be the way. So Mending Touch here. You have nothing but the 2 cultivators on this side. Yeah, we're not lacking in healers. No, we just have them in different positions than normal. Okay, so I wouldn't mind them coming up and trying to fight Solkan. So you run to the high foliage. Need to see how far the other light fish can dominate. All the way up. So high likelihood we lose this defender here, but we can send the cultivator over to steal it back.
Alright.
Going to be rough for sure.
Oh,
We could set these guys up in position to try to ward them, but it just hasn't worked thus far. We haven't been lucky enough. And I don't really feel like we need to advance much further here. Have the Titan take the 4. Titan bows to here. Go for the big bomb heal. Actually, before we do that, Mending Touch on. Exactly. Hit Daura up so she's not getting wiped out. Oh, I got him positioned a little bit incorrectly. We'll go like this. All the way up to full. Excellent. And so you'll just go ahead and drop into defense mode. And pretty much everyone there doing the same. Oracle. Big heal. And Precognition. So we have the double ward. Where's this architect at? Oh, right here. So there's no way you still have access to your big Tesseract, and they do not. Alright, go for the big bubble of nope. Try our best to not get our units captured. Yeah, something like this looks good. We won't want to link up with anyone just yet. We'll need to save that for saving them from the 4 light fish. Alright, there's the Resilient Incarnation. Thankfully, nowhere near as tough as it used to be. Happy to see. Okay, so they didn't really go for anything at all. Which means we can punish them, kind of. They definitely want to steal some of our units here, so we can go ahead and move in our units we don't care about as much, like the Earthbreaker. And they're always going to get precognition, so it's going to take quite a bit to do damage back. Oh, that is a huge spell. The problem with this is they've got healers back here. The incarnate heal on them is going to immediately bring that back. Really tough call, actually. How far away for the sunburst? Quite a ways. Them being cheeky and cagey themselves, because they want to steal my units. What animate? This bush. Have them shoot some poison spores into this light fish. We'll go slow and steady here. Into the woods you go. Actually, let's pull that back, and we can go for a Order Tesseract here. That should draw them in a little bit. Oh, that's good damage. It's fine. It is finally time for us to actually deal some damage back to our foes. Can't raise any undead here, or the heals. No, so Dalray, you probably just need to come over. Fire a bolt in here. If we can get them to waste their heals on... That sounds great. We are going to get a unit stolen, so we just need to get that going sooner rather than later. So you move up to me. I should have done that first, but that's alright. Move up. We'll hit the normal evocation here. Froze the light fish means we're not going to get a unit stolen on this side. That's incredible. And that might change our strategy a bit. So go right through the mushroom for sure. Smack. 42 damage. Let's go Order Tesseract. We can do it right here. Right on the campfire. Starts off with some frenzy. Oh, well, that's too bad. Spirit Weakness will take out the other tower for sure. Then you can move up and get in their face. Spirit Disruption times 9.
Yeah.
Order Tesseract right behind. Actually, I probably could use it as a frontal guard. Have to get poisoned. And no, we can maneuver a little bit better. Let's go Mystic Blast in here. Good damage. Yeah, if anything we want. Not 2 grazes and a miss, that's too bad. Still, if anything, we wanted to take out the fish first. Then go ahead and move up. But still not go for the link just yet. We can ward up there just fine, and then we can go for a... Well, you know what? Re-up on the charge attack. And let them move in here and just obliterate the fish. Smack. I was hoping we'd stun them, but now the fish, even if it manages to come back from being frozen, is going to be stunned. Precognition negated. We can heal them up with a Mending Touch. This side, though, we have lots of them, so let's go ahead and hang back. And let them move into us. They've got some poison too, or no, that was my own poison. Dominate these guys. Okay, so they can come across and do the domination thing. Ooh, big damage. Got a double crit, good for you. How's your morale so high? Big sweep, get stabbed back for more damage they dealt to us. And we got them locked in. And they're constricted. You constrict now. Shows how long I've been away. Okay, still a pretty decent turn for them. We can cease this nonsense by going for heavy charge strike. Guess we'll weaken them a bit first before they'll go for the Spirit Blast here. Yoink. Oh yeah, that's gonna be some serious damage. We'll come back to that in a moment. What can we go for here? We can decompose corpses, we can heal in an AoE. Yes, and then we can go ahead and bring someone back in 2 different ways. Either as a zombie or something a bit more holy. Well, we definitely need to weaken these lads. So it looks like these guys shrugged off their nonsense. So we just need to bring back, or is these the ones that were stolen? I think these were the ones that they tried to, maybe they shrugged it off. Okay, so Cultivator. You can move up this way and go ahead and bring these lads back on our team. Thank you kindly. And then I think we need to save one more. They have, I think, an additional steel they could go for, which could be unfortunate. You move up to get in this guy's face. You do the same here. Purging any kind of the debuffs they had on isn't so good. Stab.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and move up behind, so we all have defensive tactics. That gets rid of them with a huge 43 shot.
Uh-huh.
Mortal Ward. Keep you lads around a little bit longer, won't it? Is it only enemies? It's not hitting that many of them, is it? Right, Aryanka, let's have you move a bit closer. The terrifying lass that you are. And you can go ahead and zap in here. Oh, it's a frozen. That's too bad.
Alright.
Let's go around behind, into the defensive formation. Weaken these spear units. Probably use both of those on it. Actually, you know what? Let's spread the love a bit.
Yeah, well.
And we go ahead and convert our fervor into more damage, giving everyone more morale, and then we can just obliterate. See you later, fool. We can bring back the Tesseract. Actually, can you revive the Tesseract? Oh, that's kind of cool. We're not going to, because I kind of need to save this, but the zombies shall drag you down. Alright, love it. That's a dead angel if we wish. Or I guess a fleeing angel.
Alright.
Step forward, that is a huge incarnation. Yeah, that's too bad, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Is this Guardian unable to move, or what's going on here? Oh yeah, immobilized. Yeah, nicely go for the damage here. Make them heal. As long as we land the hit, they're gone. 55 damage. Beautiful. Okay, so then we can move in the defender here to weaken them all to order damage. Yeah, then we can keep them striking. Do they have? Okay, I was like, they're not quite the slippery skirmisher, but still. Oh, Guardian down. And anything these guys kill turns into a light spirit that we can bring back on our side, which is crazy. Yeah, let's go ahead and allow our archers to escape. Big smack. Go ahead and spear bolts in there. 2 grazes is unfortunate. Yes, up here, stay in that formation and blast in. Oracle has more tankiness and the ability to finish them off. Yeah, deal damage to their battle mage, and that's a good turn. I'm gonna keep trying to not use any of our spells. We'll see. And once we hit this blessed armor, they're not gonna be really able to do any damage to us. Moves in. Yeah, hits the guys that can tank it through just knowing the attack's already coming. Alright, their morale's already gone. Blast here, and is completely negated. That's unfortunate. Before we go for that.
Away?
Let's see, can we take you out with just a clean 72? Seems good to me. Oh, I'm sorry, a 98 damage hit on a tier 1 support. Yeah, that is amazing. You don't even really need to go for flanks. You just have to move the troops up into range. Which is crazy. Adore the Guardians. They make shield units actually decent. So let's go move up here. Just Spirit Blast in. Hefty bit of damage. You can go ahead and move up and hit the light fish that we don't want to do anything to us. Resist the stun. We'll go ahead and that'll strike these poor fools. They're down a fish. 22 damage a shot is huge, and then we'll just see if we can weaken them enough to kill and turn them into a spirit. We're gonna try. Oh no, that's well, that didn't work.
Cool.
Zombies move in. Yeah, now we've got him now. Everyone forward. Arianka, can you hit him with the blizzard from here? No, it's too bad. Either way. Those are now frozen fish. That is insane. And imagine fighting someone who's not already strong against your style of damage. This would be oppressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already looking to run. I don't blame you. This is, we can resurrect and whatnot. No, we can't if we move. That's fair enough. Here, let's come back then, and just ensure that anyone in the front lines has maximum health. Oh, they go for the holy halo blast. That's cool. First time I've seen that happen. It just wiped him out too. Well, that was amazing. What say you now? I guess we could just go ahead and besiege the settlement. Start that up, lock them in. Here, let's go talk to Frederick. He's not gonna like us. He's trusting, thankfully. He doesn't like that we're besieging Malile. I'm still impressed that you managed to make friends with Malile, who is there to kill people. Really, we can trade you probably some gold or some mana. Ooh, it's not very much, though. Alright, Toad. We already have a pact with you. I'll give you gold, and you'll give me even less. Huh. Okay, then. I don't want to give him any time to recover. Let's see what kind of siege projects we can set up. We may not have a choice. Start this deliverance siege. They've got the Temple of the Pyre. Enemy units have a 90% chance of suffering condemned. That's going to be a nightmare. Good for Sea Downfall. Isn't as expensive as I thought it'd be. I really wish we had the Wizard Bombardment. That'd be crazy. That'd be the way to win this one. We're going to go ahead and construct up some onagers, though. Yeah, sounds good. Keep the siege going. And we can try to spend the rest of our mana next turn. One moves on in. We need to see if we can get some of the faster moving units. Do we want the Titan over as reinforcements? I would like to. We'll move them up. Get any further into the river, which is too bad. And let's move up. We can't surround or cut off the Temple of the Pyre because I think it's way over here. But we'll do what we can. Here at Reprisal, we'll just pop in a monolith. Textual Institute is even more knowledge and production. Let's go ahead and just keep boosting that as much as we can. Gold is not going to be helping us in this fight at all. Mana will, but we'll see if we can even produce any more. don't think we can. We'd have to sell more gold than I'm really willing to spend. We can't really spend more than 100 in a battle anyway. Can we negotiate with you at all? I really wouldn't mind giving you an item. I also really wouldn't mind sending you some gold for 22. It's not a ton. We'll do it once. No more, though, because that's just throwing gold in the furnace by that point. Alright, deliverance, what say you? They go ahead and march out. It's a risky battle. Their units are quite weak. And the good news is we get foresee downfall every single turn. Let's see. This will break down the walls, so our next fight is... I mean, I don't think it'll be any easier, but I think it just breaks down the defenses. Victory, in which we lose nothing. Oh, we have set up such a good force. Alright, well, Malile, I'm going to let this one go to auto, and we'll fight the next one. Day 100 is the day that Malile fell. We get our blessed armor now, so the lads are even tankier. Even tankier, and they still have that holy murder halo that blasts out every turn. Okay, so now we march on deliverance. Well, you're leveled up. We almost march on deliverance. Support abilities grant regeneration or status resist. We're gonna go status resist. The lack of items here is absolutely insane to me. Spawn heroes offer to join. We'll get around to that. I'd rather resurrect one of our fallen.
Huh?
The Lady Wizard needs to come back. So we are in the city now, which is not necessarily what we want. Can we go ahead and attack with everyone? There we go. A low-risk battle. It's the March of the Titans. Those catapults, though, are a very good way of, Ooh, Hex Pact. What is that? Oh, he's got some extra heals, and now they come charging out aggressively. I'm here for it. Yeah, no, what does a Hex Pact do? Misfortune, sudden resistance and defense? Huh. I mean, they can just dodge your attacks, so good luck getting anything going with that. Move forward to here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down the big bubble of nope when I do.
Away?
We have an oracle on the side that can reach. Yes, we can. These guys snag precognition naturally, so we don't have to worry about them as much. Okay, there's an oracle here too, so... Daura, can you get any of the plants on our side? Oh good, yes. Do that. Move on in there, plants. If they steal your soul, they steal your soul. That's nothing we can do about it. Titan, you move to here. We'll have the oracle step forward.
Alright.
And this can be our healing. Okay, this can be our healing circle. I'll go healing touch here just to make sure we get that on cooldown. And everyone gets a big bomb heal. Beautiful. And then you can also drop off your heal, which strengthens everyone as well. Excellent. Pretty set up. I guess we could go ahead and use his heal. Well, we can't now, but we could have.
Yeah.
The oracle on this side, just the cultivators, so we have to be careful on this end. This is also where all of our defenders are for some reason, so move them in. They have no light fish that can affect this angle, so we'll go ahead and just cultivate order affinity here. Arianka, you can move all the way in. And at least try to freeze this tower. Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Move up, Mending Touch, and then cultivate that Order Affinity. Beautiful. Very good first turn. We're going to go ahead and drop the big... Well, let's before we drop the big bubble of nope. Big precog heal. That's actually not a bad use.
Ah, yeah.
And then we'll go Dome of Protection. We'll save this for next turn. Alright, sweet. Let's see what you guys got. Thinking all of this is going to converge on our middle line here. Alright, gets rid of all of our precog, and then blinds everyone. That's a pretty good little combo there. We might need to use at least one of these. Steals them. So actually we'll have to summon in a Light Spirit. Boulder. ×2. Yeah, physical damage actually one of our only weaknesses. Boulder. Stabs the boys. And then their boys move in. We'd have a Titan Brawl. Orianka, you definitely need to go over here into the actual fray. Well, we can do it from on top of their own battlements, which I think is incredible. So we'll just go ahead and blast down here. Oh no, a Frozen Angel. We can't cleanse any of the debuffs without a Light Spirit, so we'll go ahead and just pump you in, and then drop down the... Oh, hang on now. I call shenanigans. I can heal them with spells, but I can't heal them and bring them back. Was it you that dominated? Alright, well I guess you have to go then. Only one thing to do. We're gonna get stabbed by our own spearmen. Well, that's just too bad. Oak. Remove my grace. Smack. Alright, stun the Lightfish. I wish that was how you brought it back. If you stun them, maybe they're no longer...
Yeah.
Well, the good news is we can bully them with a ton of summons, which we can also use as a wall. They may only stick around for a turn, but... They missed the third shot. That's too far away. And what are you? Death Bolts. Okay. Not very worried. Blast, blast, blast.
Right.
Almost. You also have to get stabbed by your own guy? That's too bad. Or to get out of their line of sight, too. We can move like this.
Nah.
Yeah, if we go ahead and give this guy another turn, that should be enough to get rid of him. This is the Lightfish is gone. We got our Spearmen back. But they lose all their... nonsense. Now we summoned in our Light Spirit for no reason. Drop a big burst of freeze here. That is a hero down. Morale absolutely in the gutter. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a bit of that. Maybe we can check our auditors too. I guess we could use the true shot on them so they could get even better hits. And kind of funny. Yeah, let's fire the catapult here. We can break down all their barriers too. Cultivators are on the wrong side of this map.
Yeah.
Some bleeding on the way in.
You what?
Good news is I think we purge all of our, at least one of our debuffs every turn. Flashlight tag for 28. And for 28. Another rock. That gets rid of one of the other titans. Morale should be absolutely in the gutter for these guys. Now we'll go ahead and move in behind them a little bit more. And poison spores you. How exciting. And then we'll go ahead and send up the... good old Order Tesseract over here. Makes a bit of a wall. So much damage, too. Yeah, let's not stab. We can go for a singular blast. It should get rid of him. Yeah, so go for the incarnate shot here. Gets rid of both of them. Beautiful. Can you move up anymore? Oh, you already got pinned. Okay, well then we'll go ahead. Oh, no, we can't. We can't do that because they disappeared. So, true. We should have done that already. No reason for an extra chance to crit. Sunblast on you. Blind and burning. I'll send Daura up. We'll send the Oracle because they can actually tank some hits. For elite unit, and Daura, you come up this way and go for the Arc Fire Burst. This direction. 20 damage. You Guardians, can you rotate for me? Indeed. Not bad, not bad. Like I said, I can't wait to use a build like this on something we are actually... or that isn't properly built up to counter what we have. Meaning they have the ultimate Spirit Resist. Oh no! See, they don't need to see you to hit you. They can smell your fear. There's a rock. Well, they gained some morale. Good for you guys. Allow me to remove your illusion. Smack. Just get rid of them. Crazy amounts of damage. Gonna get a little bit bleedy here. Resets all cooldowns. Exorable cast, and we can go for the huge hit. Enjoy winter. Weaken ×4. One up in the flashlight. Oh, really not much on them. We'll take out the Onager then. They don't need any wall catapults, that's weak. Another bit of flashlight tag, we'll keep them moving. Alright. Well, I don't think he actually took enough damage to properly get any fervor going on, but we can see. 4, more than I thought. Oracles move up. That is a kill for us. Dropping morale further. Rook to Angel 3. No, I don't think we need... I guess we can take away their blind. And how they do what they want. Yeah, you can see though, normally we're not getting that much damage because of all the resistances, but as soon as we have one of our defenders next to them, they're just doomed. Ooh, you know what? Can we get a true shot on anyone else? No, I don't think it would matter. Spore Cloud at these. Catapults. Now they're reloading. Trundle on in, heal yourself a bit. We're gonna go for it. 44 damage. And now they have to weather the next turn's leadership check. See what they can. Let's see if they can do it. This lone Inquisitor. He just kinda has a merp face. Oh, really? Brazilian Incarnation. Rock. Alright, fair enough. You tried. We'll sit in the Earthbreaker. Allow Arianka to finish them with stasis. Good night, sweet Belial. You have caused more rage than any before you in this game. But your town is mine. Amid the splintered chariot wheels and shattered celestial armor, Belial stands, defeated but not broken. Your powers are formidable, Solkan. He congratulates you, and yet there's a strange notion of pride in his voice. You have overcome my soldiers, torn down my walls, stritten through with my cleansing flame. Truly, you have proven yourself and your potential as an Archon aspirant, and passed my ordeal. Ascend to Emnora, Belial calls out, while the word of the Archon begins to enshroud him, and we may yet meet again as Hype. All Crusader hosts return to their normal behavior. Plan your return to the pathway of Ascension 2. While the doors to the third ring have opened wide, Meopthera has more good news to share. Your deeds on this realm have not gone unnoticed, Solkan, she says with a serious voice. A Titan, previously in allegiance with Belial, is offering you, the god of vengeance, his fealty. Oh, absolutely. Asked the Titan to work in the forges and said, we gain the right of atonement? Holy. Whenever you kill a unit, there's a chance that they turn into a light spirit. Nah, we'll take the Titan. Beautiful. Alright, so let's jump on in here, give us access to one more city, and then we'll just go ahead and take over Deliverance. Sure, we'll go over to absorb them. There's no reason to murder the Hyman. Oh, he's got one more town. Good grief. We're going to make peace with them. That's how he was doing. That's where he got the additional incarnate. So this was probably his third town, Reprisal, and then the fourth one down here. So he was really set up. Well, definitely a sense of accomplishment for taking that one out. Mastered focus. Oh, good grief. Well, Arianka has become a Ender of Worlds riding on a nightmare horse. And we really haven't even been able to get her any good items, so this is just through skills. Spiritual guide. No, Solkan doesn't need to be a spiritual guide, he needs to condemn people. And make them wish they never came here. Alright, so we have claimed Deliverance, made peace with the other city nearby, and now we can actually use our Whispering Stone to try to influence them. Good stuff. We did burn the Apex though, so we'll have to rebuild that, but then we've got another Apex monument, which is crazy. Now we need to find, is this our route back to Path of Ascension 2? Oh, we have to come back over here. Oh. Fair enough, I guess. Onwards. You go ahead and build roads for us. Not that they would be very useful in all the mountains, unfortunately. Okay then, well, we've conquered Deliverance, let's get moving. Lovely to see a new Titan join. You Titans work together. Okay, so some of you have no movement at all. The Titans just seem to, they can't move very far, which is fine. Maybe this is the one we got from... I have no idea. Truthfully, I don't know. Here, you go join the other Titans, and then you five come back this direction. Beautiful. So now we just need to play the travel music and get on over to here. I'm going to probably go ahead and pass a few turns, and you all can come back once we arrive, unless something crazy happens. Alright, so she apparently thinks we've ascended to the third ring. Let's read what's going on here. Looming woe. Having ascended to the third ring of Emnora, Meopthera appears before you. A face, pale as marble. Visions are growing stronger, are they not, Solkan? She asks. And you know she needs no answer. I spoke of this before, as you recall. The astral flows of Emnora are like dangerous mirrors of each ascended soul. The higher you move up, the stronger your fears will become until they step through the looking glass, manifesting into phantasms assaulting your sanity and life. You must muster your fears, Solkan, or master them. Meopthera prophesizes, or you will succumb to the incarnations of woe. In 4 turns, an army manifested fear will spawn to attack you. I embrace this opportunity to confront my fears, making it arrive 2 turns earlier instead. Huh. We'll be ready. At least we hope we'll be ready. We haven't made it to the third ring, that's nonsense. A friendship with you was ended. The toads, huh? Fair enough. I'm very busy, what do you need? So he's dropped to indifferent. Wonder why. We should do a declaration of friendship with him. Let's do it. So I'd prefer not to be at war with them while we're trying to make some progress. Friendship with Anon, that's fine. One extra siege project. No, actually, if anything, we'll just go for research buildings being cheaper. That finishes up the Arcade Institute immediately. 420 knowledge, which is not bad. I'll have to see exactly where that army spawns. We'll have you stay in deliverance just to make sure it does end up getting absorbed. Light Spirit build the road back this way, and then all the way down to Reprisal. Beautiful. As soon as you secure Roadwalk, you can move. I just need to make sure all the armies are kind of moving together. That way they're not getting ambushed by fear. Of course, there's no telling exactly where they're going to have that spawn, so we'll find out, won't we? Valdorf is in such a bad spot. Nothing we can do, though. Let's just go... Storehouse not really needed. We'll go for Shrine. Production down here in Ramas. We do not have any more space. Can we just tell you to make merchandise for a few turns? Don't bother me. Thank you. Thank you kindly. As for our mana, I think if anything, we'll just go for another fanatical workforce. Get it going. Up here in Reprisal as well. Beautiful. So that gives us one turn there. I'm going to go ahead and rush that and then give us the Palisade Walls just in case that army comes in and can deal some damage. We'll probably leave maybe one of these stacks here. A 102 Dawns. Also call them to crusade. A hero has leveled up. Offeater the Knife. Our other Battle Saint. Cleric's Fervor grants 1 stack of Rally, or entering defense mode. So it's more of a, you're just giving yourself more fervor. Do we have any ability to gain it right now? Oh, I guess we just gain it every single turn. Yeah, not a bad idea to give us Rally. Fear of the Knife could definitely use some better gear, but you don't look terrible. Alright, so we'll go ahead. Friendship with you was declared. Okay, good. Frederick is on our side. Kind of funky. He has ended his friendship, which is fine by me. Do we have one going with him? No. Well, you're purest of evil, so I can imagine you're going to start causing trouble for everyone soon. Let's have you go defend Reprisal. That could be your main goal with this little light spirit. Then everyone else can go down to the Pathway of Ascension. Titan, you go hang out with this army. Send the other two this way. Now we're moving in groups of 3. I am pleased to see we share a friend. I am too. Can we be friends with you? Is that even a... No. Absolutely not. You think you can be friends with the Adon? Fool. Apparently not. Let's go ahead and grab the Convent. Go ahead and get another fanatical workforce up and ready. Just not cast it. We could give it to Ramas. That's just granting us more gold. Let's do that. Not a lot more gold, but it's a little bit for 3 turns. Knowing people is done. So now we can summon it in Astra, or we have an Ascended Rebirth. Revives a non-hero, non-celestial unit as a Vigil, which is not as good as a tier 5. We want tier 5s. It's time to bring the Astra against our foes. The question of heritage. One of my ancestors was a steward, another one a collector, so she currently is a fearmonger. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make you a steward. You need a level of renown. Perfect. Governed city up to 16 population. Adjacent units gain defense and resistance. The proper battle sign now. Signature skills available. Really? Oh, for Ophira, of course. Make you an adept of order. And you shall have faithful. And anytime you die, you come back. Or I guess when you take fatal damage the first time, you just don't die. Onward. I think we'll have these. Just gonna step back. Alright, Solkan, get moving. How many turns before the Incarnate shows up? 2 turns? Not sure what Incarnate of Fierce meant to look like, but I'm sure it's not gonna be fun. We ascend. Not enough move points. We'll be able to move through next turn. Alright, sweet. So you guys set up to defend. You stay here and help them defend. Yeah, go. Construction in Fildorf. You can use... We can take it up to the 3rd tier. I go for the convent first. Convent's done a reprisal. We'll go ahead and grab it. We have 3 research posts here. 4 mines would grant us 40 more gold. House of Charity to lose our gold. And then we can do Run of Prosperity here to boost it back up again. Is it per adjacent or is it per adjacent forester? I read exactly what it was. Per adjacent farm or forester grants you more food. We don't really have many of those here. It's mainly quarries because that's what you need is this culture. I guess we could put it here. Converts the food to mana. Now it converts food into gold. Alright then. Let's go for those anointed people. We've got 4 turns till that's done. Day 104 is ours. Excellent. So now we go ahead and start marching our way through this teleporter. I wonder where it's going to put us out. So we come on back down to the pathway and... Pathway of Ascension 3. Owned by Anons. If you wanted to take this one over, you'd have to declare war on him, which we're not up to, and we're definitely not going to be doing. We are simply going to be moving through and doing our duty. Oh, good, she's there. Excellent, and then the final army. Honestly, we probably should have brought more Titans. Workle there. Well, no, we've got the Titans just in another army besides Solkan's. Alright, move through it together. Frederick has withdrawn and returned on the same turn. I see. He's broken all of his deals. Yeah, that means we definitely need to send someone back through. So you guys go back through towards the Archon Gate in Ramas. It's up here. Okay, good. And then you move through as well. If he declares war on us, we will simply send the Crusader army his way. But that does mean we need to build up a little bit. So Prague, you could definitely use the catapult towers. We do have the 2nd tier of the monument here, so our Order Incarnate is up to, if we take a quick look. Where's my... There it is. Up to tier 6. So against the Battletoads, we should be doing very well. Righteous Judge. And Judges are pretty great. How many Guardians does this group have? Just the one. Well, let's go ahead and grab 2 more then. So we'll grab a Guardian down here. And in Prague as well. And actually, since we will have baddies showing up eventually here, we definitely want the Catapult Towers and the Caltrop Stash. Just to make sure we are ready. And then when we have the gold, we'll go, or the mana rather, we'll go ahead and resurrect. We can have more heroes now. Okay, so we can resurrect both of them. We just have to wait. Alright, we pass. How much are we building up towards to getting the... Not reprisal, that's not what I'm concerned with. The next tier. 600. Fair enough. That's gonna be a while. Let's move up here towards the Pathway of Ascension 3, and we're on our final journey. Although it appears that Defal is still at a... Oh, hello. Awakening from a nightmare, you find the subjects of your perturbation vividly taking shape. There are infernal jesters, ravishers, demons encroaching on your domain to plunge your people into sin. The most terrifying among them, a calamity dragon, bears the teeth of a grotesque face. The manifestations of your fears are marching on Faldorf. While any crisis army is active, your cities have -40 stability. We must resist. Oh, excuse me? So you can't even be bothered to summon yourself next to my faction? I don't really care if I lose Faldorf, I can't lie, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, fair enough. Well, these two are definitely not enough to take them on. That is a lot. That is 3 stacks. I was kind of hoping our fears would take shape near to us, but I guess that's not the case. We've got one here, and one over here. Gotta get moving then. Gotta get moving then. Cannot build roads through unallied domains. Ah, I see. We're not allowed to make him friends with us at all. Alright, well, let's get moving. We have got to hustle. And it says he broke a bunch of deals with us, but he also didn't. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's also declared a rivalry on us. Okay, so armies of reprisal. You kind of have to stay here. We're going to lose Faldorf. That's fine. This is summoning in his guys, which are not nearly as tough as ours. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, we could move them around and teleport them back to this Pathway of Ascension, or we could send a bunch of guys through. That may be what we try. And then we can summon in things from here that aren't his race. I don't really want any river trolls, but they do get the incarnate, which is kind of funny. River trolls are no joke. Bleeding and immobilized. Take all the help. We'll take all the help we can get. Frog, let's go ahead and chuck in the Beacon of Valor. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, here comes the toad. Yeah, unfortunate way to lose. I can't lie. As long as we're stacked up, so what all buffs do you have on yourself? 5 Spirit Resist. Anointed People, so it's really only the Anointed People of the Virtuous Spirit. That's good. So against the toads, we should at least have a tiny advantage. So Caltrop Stash here to slow them down. Yeah, this is definitely not good. We need to deal with this Crisis Army in a hurry. We'll just finish up the goals for this realm. Alright, we pass. Adon doesn't trust us? I wouldn't. Let's move the Day 106 dawns, file offers under siege, so it is. And the Crisis Army came out of nowhere. I prefer they came out of nowhere and attacked our leader, but that's just never the way it is. You a singular Titan. Let's move in. Oh, the Lady of the Lake. Hello. Wandering up the lakes of Sagacity, you find a lone woman watching the waters. As she notices you, she looks up. I was told that one has arrived with intentions not unlike my own, she speaks, revealing her fair elven face. And though it is my great desire to know more, I must not ask about the Great Umbral War, for it would grieve me too much. Where I sit here, idly reading astral tea leaves. My name is Julia of Halcyniok. Roman introduces herself. Ooh, Sundrin should be here. And I too am on the path of Emnora. Continue listening to Julia. Or so they say. Staying at the lakes of Sagacity has soothed my mind, she continues after a while. Observing the astral sea, listening to the Order of Augurs reading Archon tracts about prophecies. It's all part of a journey I did not expect, yet my heart is too restless to savor these gifts. Perhaps it is not my fate to reach Emnora myself. Perhaps, Julia turns to you again, I've been brought here as an aid. Allow me to help you interpret the prophecies, Solkan, so you can reach the High Council. Yes. We bring ourselves into the mage Julia. Well, hello there, lass. Hopefully not as evil as your daughter. So Eternal Grace. You've got Inner Grace, Spirit Blast, which deals a ton of damage, and then you've got the all friendly units in a 6 hex or 2 hex radius. 6 hex would be insane. I heal 25 hit points and gain 2 stacks of grace. Fantastic. She's in attuned goat ear. Welcome. We're glad to have you. We'll also bring Arianka for this fight, so anyone who's a caster can get kind of sidelined for Arianka and Julia.
Yeah, what?
Arianka, you come on in. We can bring this whole screw in together to the Tufa Fatudomus. City gains the ability to convert production and into knowledge. That's pretty incredible. A lesser light spirit to our rally of lieges. Entering the center hall of the Tufa Fatudomus, you hear the gentle splashing of water. The noise comes from the enormous fountain located right below the cupola roof of the observatory. Most of the savants of the Order of Augurs are watching the fountain and its ever-shifting reflections from a variety of viewpoints within the hall. Their concerned silence is oddly captivating, enticing you to join their meditations. While the Archon savants gaze at the fountain, you are left to ponder your own steps. You can either explore another area, mingle with them, or follow the waters to the courtyard garden. Ooh. Let's visit the... meditating seems like a bad idea. We're gonna go ahead and visit the Chamber of Prophecies. The Prophecy of Irith. At the Chamber of Prophecies, a beacon is lit. From within its floating light, a pure voice recites. From darkness whole the sun was born. Its light shaped all, its light gave life. Chromatic rays throughout aeons torn are captured after the sun's guard's strife. Lo, once eclipsed a darkness new, rising of an umbral moon. Distorts the light, snarls false and true, its shadows cast. Brings sun guard's doom. While the voice subsides, the prophecy of Irith still resonates within your mind. We can unlock more options by entering other areas, so the Umbral Moon has a name. We must fight Urath till the bitter end. Okay, so we can unlock more options by exploring it again. So let's go ahead and follow the waters. Entering the garden, you're joined by Julia. There dwells a beauty in these Archon gardens that I did not expect, Julia says, her eyes closed as she slowly breathes in. We see the Archons as holy warriors, priests, paladins, unaware that they were the world's architects and gardeners. She draws you to a lush bed of flowers. If only they had remembered the beauty of all colors. But by culling the bad weeds, they have condemned their own works. I feel the presence of the Endalian, distant yet all-encompassing, Julia concludes. Can you sense it too? You unlock a new event option in the Prophecy of Irith. I am devoid of the Endalian's influence. I feel unity. Structured and harmonious. That'll fix up our stability woes for a couple turns. The rulers have ended their friendship. Oh, really? Huh. Bizarre. Food shortage at Fildorf. Well, they're being besieged, so fair enough. Okay, so back into the Fatadomus. Let's go ahead and mingle with the Augurs. Standing amid the savants of the Order of Augurs, one of them quietly approaches you. The waters of the fountains are entrancing, aren't they? She remarks in a muffled voice. Under their spell, Edith pronounced her fateful prophecy. The ages passed, and we still sit here, pondering its full meaning. Has the Sun God's doom yet come to fulfillment? Or is it the destiny of all Archons to become revenants at last? The answer is inherent in these waters, the savant suggests, hidden yet palpable. Can you read it, Solkan? Let your arcane eye access the secrets of the fountain. Oh, well, that's that, I guess. So we explore and visit the chamber. And now we have access to the Sun's Guard's doom. Mustn't be irrevocable. The revenants should be met with compassion, not fear. Okay, then. While your words still echo through the Chamber of Prophecies, Anon enters the room. The prophecy of Edith foretold much ill would come upon the cosmos, he says pensively. Oh, we gotta get a different voice for you. Among it, the sundering of my people. Anon points at a relief on the wall, depicting a mare floating through the astral currents. I know who of the Gloom Watch has led you to these shores, Solkan. Tell me up there that she is welcome to stay at the Lakes of Sagacity as long as she wishes. It is easy to condemn the past once a prophecy has come to fruition, Anon concludes with a smile. Is it not, Solkan? We gain some knowledge, and we get the research of Summon Astra. Yeah, I think we can... They have made mistakes, but they're still working towards the greater good, so we're going to agree. And not a greater good that involves people being butchered. They're out there fighting. So Summon Astra, we can go ahead and bring her on in. The Angelic General herself. To get a Summon Blessed Souls. We can move through our research a bit faster. Alright, well, we'd love to save Fildorf. It's apparently doomed to be burned to the ground yet again. I do like that the Toads still have a defensive pact with us, but are also rivals. So I'm not sure what's going on there. He's fallen back himself, so he likely is thinking to declare war on us, which is kind of interesting. Okay, well, we are going to go ahead and bring through our armies then. Let's bring this one through the Pathway of Ascension. That will we at least have the numbers to try to do something about this. 2 6 stacks and a 4. Granted, we do have the proper damage to deal with them, but still not going to be a lot of... It's going to be an easy fight by any means. Let's have these 2 Guardians...
Hi.
come together in Ramas, and we'll start building up more immediately. So 2 Guardians, I want 3 Guardians total. We can hurry that recruitment, and then we can snag in... Oracles are expensive, so let's get some tier 1 cultivators. Cultivator here, and then let's go Archer battlements for our Shade Makers. And we'll allow it to actually produce some natural income. As soon as we've got 600, we're throwing in another Order Wonder. Alright, perfect. So as for you lot, we just need to get moving towards the next area. This Fatadomus. I honestly don't know which one's closer. Let's move on down this way then. This is all friendly territory. Adon is definitely going to follow us because he's not going to be necessarily trusting that our intentions are pure. Alright, beautiful. We've added more stuff to our Rally of Leeches. Currently, we just have a Phoenix. I mean, that's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Let's go ahead and send this Oracle through. That way we have the big damage note bomb. You should be doing nothing to me for a turn, thanks. Alright, Faldor falls. I have noticed you can... Oh, we become the keeper race. Oh, I guess we butchered the last group of the Highmen. Although... No, they live here too. I don't know. We're the keeper race of the Highmen. Either way, deliverance belongs to us. We shall set up Julia as the governor in... He's a prospecting governor in deliverance. Pop in those palisade walls immediately. That seems pretty good for now. So we do need to rebuild this. And the Archon gate as soon as we can. And as soon as this is rebuilt, that is 4 additional. Okay. This is slightly concerning. Do we have the numbers to hold them back if they decide to attack Prague? No, we definitely don't. Got some more magic materials, though, which is awesome. And then a new empire development skill. Oh, the one for nature. Founding and absorbing cities takes less time. I mean, we can go ahead and make our rally allegiance cheaper. 50% less gold for our Phoenix seems pretty dang good, so can we actually afford that? No, not with 37 gold. Message received. This is a new rally started. Are these free? 175 this makes them way more affordable. Your strategies are beginning to anger me. I mean, that's neat. We still have a defensive pact, though, so how about you calm down? Still already anointed people. Now anything the Toad tries is going to be blocked just with the power of our abs. Our spiritual abs are stronger than yours. But we have no money, so bit of a concern. Let's summon in a lesser light spirit for next turn and keep moving. Oh, it's his own little isolated area. That's too bad. These are a long ways away from one another. Let's get moving. In fact, we kind of only need one army here, so we should probably just send the rest back. Now that we understand how this works. So everyone that is not needed for Solkan's main army needs to go on home. We'll leave these two together, and everyone else can head on back and reinforce where needed. Have you run this way, and then... There's no armies on this side, so let's go ahead and move up. We can try to jump into Prague whenever anything goes south. If she can move further ahead, that's good. House of Omens has been claimed by Anon. We're gonna lose Faldorf, that's just the way it is. And or are we? Let's see. I think 2/6 stacks of units that are actually strong against this kind of damage, and they don't have any kind of spells, we might be able to win. God, the Baylor is... Double Baylor is spooky. Yeah, they can deal a lot of damage in a hurry. It's a lot of... Just nothing but tier 5s and tier 4s. So we're gonna have to lose Faldorf. It's not really in a good spot anyway, so I'm not concerned. I also think we kind of have an obligation to move in and try to save it. We have an obligation to move in and try to save it. Let's do it. High risk battle? Yeah, I would say so. Let's see. We'll end up probably brawling this one, or not if it's looking that good. You lose a guardian and a cultivator. That saves the day. Who would have guessed? Alright, well, we'll take it. And now we have plenty of armies to deal with the frog people. Target for the unit gains fortune. That seems pretty good, but we'll go ahead and just make JC units more tanky. Okay, pass turn. Alright, do you want to wait Daltons? I mean, the Toad is making kind of looks like what looks to be one final push on Salvation. He wins that fight, he's definitely going to be a problem. Ruined Province can be rebuilt. So. Blessed Soul can be summoned, and we can now move on to the Tome of the God Emperor.
Godhood is known. It is felt. One need not convince others of one's divinity, for one's very essence shall shine through. Embrace divinity, inspire all with your presence, and grant holy might to all who follow you on your righteous path. Blessed be you, shepherd, and blessed be your flock.
Alright. Blessed be our flock indeed. So Wrath of the Emperor. Target enemy army sustains damage, becomes demoralized. What does demoralized do? Oh, cool. And then condemned. If cast in enemy territory, they sustain an additional 50% damage. Makes them deal 100% damage gain. These are all incredible. Divine Protection. Gain Resurgence for a single turn. Also, if they die, they just come right back. Oh, at the end of combat. So that's actually not as good as Exalted Champion. My domain has been invaded. Yeah, no, the Toads are doing whatever they want. They're going for, like I said, one final attack on the undead here. So hopefully they can pull together a force. We'll see. Summon in a Lesser Light Spirit. Let's do that here. Evil. And then now that we've dealt with that Crisis Army, we have 5 turns. It looks like Terminators here. I'll be right back. Alright, we return. Yeah, they say they're going to show up on a certain day, and then they just kind of show up any time during the day, which is, it's fine out. So it is. So we are going to, oh, glowy eyes. I guess when you become the anointed people, your hair becomes all white. Mages Guild? Nah, I think we just go for another Scholars Guild. We're not going to have too much longer on this campaign. Mana. Let's go for the Scholars Guild. We are pretty much just making our final marches towards the 4th ring, which maybe we'll have one kind of final battle here as you'll see the Archons are losing the war or something like that. Because that is the whole reason that Sundred did what she did, is that the Archons apparently are losing the fight. Oh, I don't... Well, we have fixed relations. I was like, I definitely wasn't planning on attacking. I'm just trying to find a way down here to the... So we needed to come across first. Okay, fair enough. Definitely not trying to attack him. What else? Move. Can we not go... You can't go back through.
Yeah.
So once you sent them... Oh, no. Okay, we got it. To the Rings of Emnora 1. Okay, good. So just standing anywhere on it, I was like, oh no, we can't go back now because he's got the Pathway of Ascension claimed. No, thankfully that's not the case. We just do something like this too, probably. Let him come right through. There we go. Yes, the Toad has lots of guys, but if we need to jump in and get involved, we definitely will. Titan, you come on down here towards Reprisal. And you all can kind of come up back. And through here as well. I don't think there's anything the Toads can do against several Titans moving their way. Jump them over to Ramas. And I don't know, we still have a defensive pact with them, which is kind of strange, but... If we can get away with breaking it, we're probably going to try. Gold here in our Prague, what can we go for? Anything useful? Nah. So just more troops, that is. Let's go Shadebaker since we lost one. And a Shadebaker here too. Doctrine of Deliverance. We'll go ahead and have you set up with a convent. Take us that money. In the form of knowledge. Where can you still move? Oh yeah, get in here to Prague. We need the troops. And we pass. And Defal's gonna do all his thing. We can just come over here and do a bit of a wiggle, and that's the turn. Weird how that works. Alright, a hero has leveled up. Daura. Give you the signature skill Master of Order. Because we adore the Dome of Protection, and we can go for Death Ward. Needs Heroic Stand. This is flashing, so we'll have to maybe see what that looks like in-game. We'll take Heroic Stand. Okay, so we gotta sneak over here somehow, so let's start running this way. This terrain is a nightmare. I'm sorry, Solkan, that you really just cannot move very far. Alright, that's that. You keep on your merry journey. Brother, I know he has... whatever. It's gonna bother me with this Titan for a while, is it?
Yeah, what?
They're just going to attack the Frostspire. This makes me want to jump in. The toads are just being turds. They know at this point. We've established that these guys are not actually revenants. And the toads are just being bloodthirsty crazies. No, I think we can take him. Oh, I think we can take him. Let's do a turn of healing and then we'll go beat them up. They will still be stuck there pillaging. We can use that to our advantage. This is our tower symbol of the prophet? Yes. I don't think they'll randomly declare war on us, and if they do, we deserve the punishment, but I don't think they will. Start summoning in some... Ooh, those blessed souls, though. Actually, we have really good defensive. Yes, we're going to go ahead and import this spell. Summoning in the Astra, we need the Wizard Tower Apex. We don't have... Get that in immediately. What are we doing? Not sure what we were doing wrong there. A rally of lieges where all the units are free. Let's do it. Oh, I thought we got access to the units from the other. Oh, well, whatever. 2 Phoenix are going to be recruited to Prague. Beautiful. The rally has started, so it has. Everyone just go ahead and hang out. We'll deal with them in due time. Work from there. Now we'll split the armies up as needed. Alright, so if you like the fanatical workforce, we'll check that in here at Prague. Give me some more gold. Evil. And we pass. You'll stay away from any one thing, and if Devaldea declares war, we can just go for the... I've been denounced. You have crossed me. So, is it fixed up and we no longer have... No, we still have a defensive pact. Can we just not break? Why can't we break it? This is a hostile action. It sure is, isn't it? Saddened to see our condition fall apart. Will be changed to peace in one turn. Huh. Goodbye. We'll kill you next turn, no problems. No problems, no problems. Reprisal has produced a river troll. Good for them. I forgot all about you guys. Come on down to the pathway of Ascension. Archon gate's about to be fixed. Oh, okay, so it's fixed up. How many Order Incarnate do we have now? I have to know. Order Incarnate times 10. We get 10 additional damage. That's right. And also probably why this monument became so expensive out of nowhere. This is because we have a secondary tier 2 one now, or a max tier. Zenith. Oh, I can't wait. We're gonna be so strong. Oh, look. He's responded. Turtle. Frogs, how are you gonna respond back? It's a mighty cool looking blade, I'll give you that. You're just a normal frog. Spooky world. I think we can bring in more Titans. Can't quite summon in an Astra yet, but we will be able to eventually. More Guardians, because they're just so strong. Stack up a couple of them with the Order Incarnate we already have, and no one's going to be able to do anything. That's fine, we just have to get to the Fatadomus. Okay, so we won't declare war on them this turn. We'll do so next turn. So we want you guys... Here, let's go ahead and turn... Get next to the Archon gate. That way, if we need to send some reinforcements back to Ramos, we can pretty easily. Everyone else, go ahead and camp. Go. We can do cheeky stuff like that. So now both sides are defended pretty well. Alright, we'll ignore all that. Set production in deliverance. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and grab the House of Charity. I lied. Well, we've already used the production, haven't we? And then the stone walls. Now we'll just save the rest of this here. Mana. Use that to summon in a vigil. Ignore that. In both of those towns, and we keep on our merry way to this wonder. Not as fast of a turn, huh? They must be fighting down there. My domain has been invaded, yes. Alright, day 111. We've nearly made it. Why the journey? 2 turns is what it's going to take? That's fine, I guess. Spawn heroes offer to join. I think we can go ahead and resurrect our more elites now. Yeah, let's do that. We don't need any of you guys, sorry. Frederick lost, so now it is time to get involved and do some damage back to the Toads. Summon in the Vigil here. You two definitely come on through the portal. We'll drop out this section. Alright. Frederick is dead. Defall. I'm gonna have to go ahead and tell you to stop. It's time for war. It's justified, we get additional relations with all other rulers, more good alignment, and base global income.
Very well, Solkan. If it is a war you want and a war you will get, call the banners.
Alright, fair enough. Call your banners. Because I'm about to wipe out your entire army. Defensive troops, let's move over here to the Temple of the Prophet. You should have thought about it before trespassing, fool. You come on over. We'll go ahead and combine these 2 armies together.
Alright.
And truthfully, we'll just bring this. So you come on over yourself, and that's 3.
Yeah.
That one has the Titan and the Phoenix, though. We'll do this. Low-risk battle. Yes, indeed. Let's see. We may have to get involved with this one. We lose? I don't think we'll lose anything. No, I think that's false. Bring it, Toads. Look at all those heals. Yeah, sure. Plenty of big heals. We can do the same. Just a line of spears. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move it. How many light fish do you have? 1. Just the 1. Okay, so we really don't have to worry about that much. Let's move to this side to kill this hero. Don't want to be distracted. They got a light fish over here too. Fair enough. Still looking at us, huh? Quite annoying. No, offer. I just want you to come here and then turn around. That's all. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Defensive line. You can come on back this way a bit. Cultivator here, and we'll have ourselves a nice wall to try to get through. Which we can then blast a bit if they decide to come our way, so we'll go ahead and just advance. I want them to advance enough that the spirits try to get closer. Cultivators come on in. Rangers back just a bit. Okay, cool. We aren't gonna have the huge eat stick power of our heroes and the other armies, but we still have all of our Order Incarnate. Fight me. Alright, yeah, go heal in the corner. That seems like a good idea. Battle of the Temporary Heals. They're also not going to advance. Huh. Okay, fair enough. Taking a bit cagier than I would have expected, honestly. Heroic Stand. What a good use of your, spells.
Yeah. Away?
We'll just go something like this. It's a pretty decent defensive line.
Alright.
Maybe we'll pull back ever so slightly with these guys. We just need to be in range of a couple units. That way they get brave enough to advance on us. So probably just keep the same, except for moving forward a smidge here. And that should be enough to do some pretty good work. You've got your Cleric's Fervor. Let's go ahead and bring you around so you can defend either side here. Shield Wall. Cultivator, and we'll just kind of have something like that. But these defenders could leave in, and if they move up or back, we can react. Bring the archers in, and then the cultivator up to here as well. That way we can maximize damage. Battle Divination. So for 2 turns you get extra evasion, then for 2 turns you get precognition, and then for 2 turns you deal more damage. That sounds fun. Let's do that. Bring it. And then there's the giant shield wall. Everyone's defense is bolstered. Uses Exalted Champion. Okay. There's just a lot of... Ah, there we go. Finally moving into die. Love to see it. Raise. 36 damage, pretty hefty. Ooh, 31. First strike retaliation. That is just brutal. Alright, it's my turn. Don't lie to me. Smack. That's 1 hero down for just a cool 56. Sorry, Toads, you just don't have it. 40 damage. 52. Let's go 40 here.
Alright.
You get to resist the condemned. Come back this way. We get to do a fair bit more damage. It's a graze, but a hefty graze. And then 19 more damage.
Yeah.
Went for there. They attack back. Precognition negates it. Wrath of the Faithful. I'm curious. So we could stack that up. Yeah, we could just delete a unit with Wrath of the Faithful, which we're gonna do right here on this Paladin. Get your Virtuous Spirit active. Go ahead and move up all of our tanky units. And I don't even mind one being distracted. So if we do this correctly, he can be distracted. he's going to be taking damage like it's from the front, but we can then go ahead and cultivate to remove it every turn. I mean, you're just taking 60 damage. 50 more damage. Yeah, sorry, Toads. You went the wrong way with your stacking units. 62. Like, for example, this guy could just move up and get in the way. So we could go... I don't know about Incarnate Shot, but we could just step over and fire the Titan Bow in for 40 damage. And then another 30 right behind that. We'll go ahead and cultivate here. So he's doing a bit of healing every turn. We'll send another of the Shield Bangers round. And then we play the Murderous Flashlight tag. $65%. You just about kill that unit. We'll save a couple of these guys here. Condemning Blast, 53. Good night, sweet prince. And a cool 48. Pretty much just locate the targets that are right next to your defensive troops and you delete them. There's a little bit of morale. The holy halos go off and deal some damage. Goes for some awakening. Blast into the precog. Big 50 bomb heal. Oh, what is this? Is this a transmuter? Oh, it's an awakener. Steals this unit. Big 58 bomb there. But the more we kill on their side, the less they do to us. I tried to blind them, didn't really work. Now it's our turn to show you what healing looks like. 2 damage. The Exemplar is in behind our Battle Saint, but I think she can heal that up. No problem. That one's already cultivated, huh? Need to switch the link over to this guy. Why did it not dispel the steel? Excuse me? It's not removing the right stuff, so we're not getting him back. That's crazy. Huh, okay then. That's just the way it is, I guess. Step forward. Actually, let's go this way. Stop them from doing what they want to do. You move to here, do the same thing. Yeah, 129 damage. That's what we like to see. Spear Blast in here, just avoid our unit at all costs. That's cheeky, man. It does make Domination, because Domination was feeling really weak. So it does make Domination feel a little bit less weak, for sure. Correct. Moved. At least step over and either Poison Blast here, or find another good target. Yeah, Condemning Blast kills them, allows our Guardians to move. And then stack up a ton of damage on another unit. Let's get rid of this light fish. Oh, thanks. Still, though, we're stacking up to 40 damage a swing. And they're gone. Let's go around behind here. Ooh, you know what? We might be able to get a better shot than that. 50% to kill this unit. Oh, we missed. Okay, fair enough. Light Spirit, heal up. Him has been removed. Step forward, you come forward as well. Cut down some chaplains. Immortals kicks in. 50 damage. Can't come around and hit anyone, so we are just going to maneuver. We go for our own Resilient Incarnation here. And that's 11 additional, so they're up to 18. 85% physical resistance, and then you're not dealing damage basically next turn. Good luck. Strike them, you do the same here. That gets rid of their Shrine of Smiting. Now they're really doomed. Oh, they got cleansed that last turn. Nah, who knows? I won't worry about it. Fall. Are we gonna see another domination attempt? Bunch of awakening going on. Moved. The health bar's not moving. It stinks to be you guys. And he actually got 5 damage there. Got us distracted. Yeah, you're trying your best.
Where? Yeah.
Their main goal is just to get in here and disrupt as many targets as possible. You can move up and hit them for 77. Anyone there?
Yeah.
Okay, so just step forward.
Yeah.
All the defenders need to be in position. Maybe not these ones, they're a little bit wounded.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And then we can just kind of move up and delete units at will. And if we had a single Shrine of Smiting, we'd be living. You step on away. Take a bit of damage.
Uh-huh.
Hit him with a 31 Poison Blast. This turns into a 46 Poison Blast.
Alright. Yeah, well. Mm-hmm. Yeah! Nah.
Virtuous Spirit has been triggered for them. We'll just blast in with a Condemning. Let these guys finish them off. Bonk. Now we can start chopping through these normies.
Ugh.
52 damage. See you later.
Nah.
Get one stab, takes him down. 62. 62 damage. And then we give them enough of their kill everything just with our ranged attacks. They'll get to go into precognition, which is ridiculously strong. Yeah, hit these guys down. Oh, I guess we could have done that first.
Huh?
And now they're down to pretty much nothing.
You what?
Ward goes out dealing some damage, shield wall, and now it's time to run. I honestly am impressed they're still here. And we surround them with spears.
No. Uh-huh. Alright.
You just go ahead and kill that unit with a crit, and we claim victory immediately. Valdea has lost his first army. That's just gonna get worse from here. Oh, hello. A Vengeful Spark Caller and a Striking Dragonbane. Nice. Well, Solkan definitely needs him a better... It loses the cool Incarnate effect, but it's such a better shield. We'll take it. You hit Solkan, you're gonna be stunned. That should be a really easy fight. Backhanded.
Uh-huh.
And now he's pretty much lost his entire invasion force and is stranded in enemy territory. How exciting. We can turn around and march on Faldea's territory now. Very unlikely he has much to defend. Let's move you to the pathway of Ascension. Then you two, Phoenix, can join with this army. We've captured some of the toads,
All right.
and then you, Afra, have leveled up. Our Battle Saint. Blessed Body. This unit is healed every time it uses a support ability. And that's incredible. We just need some more support abilities for him, too. Okay, do we have any on-foot charge attackers anymore? I actually don't think we do. Hey, that was the Lady Wizard. She's needing to come back from the dead. Do we do that yet, or do we need a little bit more mana? Mandor, you gotta stay down. Yeah, 650 is what we need. So a little bit longer we have to save. I think that's fine. Orders, yeah, just come on down to the pathway. Your job is to defend it. And Crusader host, we can call the crusade in the name of the Archons. Cast down to Faldea. Good luck, Defall. That'll be in a whole world of hurt you are. Temple of the Prophet. Let's pop that in up here towards... Get out of mine for it. In Fildorf. Go for those Ascended Gardens. And we pass. All the way up to the side of the map where I didn't really mean to go, but that's the way it is. We're almost to this dang Thanadomus. Let's go! We have you build a road. Get there a little bit faster. We can have you build a road all the way out there. Great. Let's start the road building process to get to the next one. Exalted Champion is done. Mass Revive. That's what we're looking for here. Anyone who's faithful or zealous comes back from the dead. Our province is being pillaged. Oh, cool. Brave you are, Toads. You've got some extra dudes down here, don't you? Frederick's returned, and so is Defaldea. Prizal can annex another province. Beautiful. Let's do here. Apex is done. The Amplifier lens is going in. Let's go ahead and rush that. My armies reach those that are pillaging. The answer is almost. Let's go ahead and converge together. And these squads together are going to be very tough for anyone to do anything about. Move in. Scholars Guild has been produced. We have, in terms of money, no money. We can get an abbey. Pop that in. I don't know, like right here. Sounds good to me. I was like, who is that? That's our Crusader host. They're good guys. It's fine. And then we can also resurrect the Lady Wizard and send her back into the fray. Beautiful. And you've got yourself an even better weapon. While the Architect Hammer is great, we're gonna go ahead and give you the Striking Dragonbane. You look a little bit cooler too. I do love the great big the Architect Hammer though. All right, so 4 turns to destroy that. Good luck, Toads. You weathered your first wave very easily. All the way back up here. Day 113 dawns, and we can, excuse me, awaking from a nightmare, you find yet another Calamity Dragon. We must resist. It's marching on Prague. I mean, that's a good spot. It's right next to our allies, too. Message received. Defensive pact? I'm not paying you any money. He's the only one that's willing to settle grievances by paying, though. Ooh, you know what? Solkan defeated our ally. Let's go ahead and try to pay for that one. Maybe your ally should have been so weak. Marianka the Rhyme Weaver, we can make you even stronger. Attacks have a chance of inflicting sundered resistance. Because why not? You deserve to suffer. By development skill available, we've got gain casting points. That's always a good one. Let's go ahead and march on. We're here. Entering the Basalt Autodomus, you are joined by Meopthera. Both of you find the Order of Augurs working in silent sedulosis, engaged in various archiving tasks. However, as you walk through the cupola hall, hushed whispers start to spread, while the Augurs covertly glance in your direction. At last, one of the savants steps up, speaking to Meopthera. is a great pleasure to welcome you back in this house of wisdom, sister. You will find we kept your works in high esteem. Turning to you, the savant adds, the friends of Meopthera are welcome guests. By all means, take a look around. Okay, so we need to do these two things before we go to the Chamber of Prophecies. Once alone, before you can confront her, Meopthera raises her voice. I knew this conversation would come, she says, touching her temples. And at this stage, you deserve to know more. A long time ago, in a different life, I used to be an Archon of the Order of Augurs. After my epiphany, the consequences of my own prophecy were daunting. The rise of the Order of Hymen, addressing the entirety of worlds for humanity, the growing tensions with other races. I despaired, unable to stop what my words had set in motion. It was only after the Gloomwatch found me in exile that my prophecy, and thus my life, received new meaning. Meopthera concludes her reminiscence. Now I foster the dreamers, the true children of Twilight. You unlock a new event option. Thank Meopthera for her trust in you. Thank you, Meopthera. Good for you. You've gained some more renown. Well, I don't care about this. Let me give you the Fatadomus. Alright, so now we climb the stairs to the observatory roof. Reaching the starlit roof of the basalt, Fatadomus, you find Julia deep in thoughts. Being confronted with the prophecy that has shaped the lives of my family and entire races on Athla is staggering, Julia says when she notices you. The Order of Hymen formed around a very specific belief, a belief that Meopthera's prophecy spoke of the then still young human race. They let the elves seed world after world for the humans to inhabit, so they might ascend to Archonhood, until my father broke their ancient agreement on Athla. Julia's eyes grow misty as she gazes at the stars above. We never knew of the cosmic stakes involved, but we all suffered the consequences. We unlock a new option. Console her. She gains increased morale. Yes, look how beautiful the astral sea is. Here's a crystal of mana. Chew on it. We'll visit the Chamber of Prophecies. Okay. At the Chamber of Prophecies, a beacon is lit. From within its floating light, a familiar voice. Meopthera's voice recites. Young are the children of Twilight, their creative powers unbound. Not ours is their will to guide, in need of a freedom profound. Fear not their dreams in violent night, ward them from harm and boundaries cold. From cradles shaped to their delight, their sublime destiny will unfold. While the voice subsides, the prophecy of Meopthera still resonates within your mind. Oh, really? We can just give them gold? We must learn about the dreamers and their sublime destiny. Clear without a fight. While your words still echo through the Chamber of Prophecies, Anon enters the room. As you can see, Solkan, the interruption of a prophecy can cause division even amongst Archons or interpretation. In a sense, it is the reason why the Order of Augurs exists, so a healthy theological discourse can be held on the matters of cosmic importance. Where other orders formulate dogmas to guide their followers, we formulate doubt. For it is when we stop doubting that the gravest missteps are taken. For disbelievers, doubt appears to be the enemy of faith. It is often he without doubt who is forsaken. We gain some knowledge. Doubt is the chink through which Urath's whispers might enter. Or the sheep which blindly follows its shepherd can be easily led astray. This is very true. You must question everything. But when you receive an answer that is to be true, or an answer that you see to be, or it is kind of shown to be true through different various methods, you have to then be willing to accept that truth. So that the rest of the armies run away. Like, you know what? How about we don't mess with this, and we just run. Yeah, we'll see you later. Turn these guys back around, and then these armies need to go back to defend Prague. The same kind of army as last time, so we should be able to handle it even without a hero. Huh? So you last are going to march on Faldea's territory. I guess we could have the Lady Wizard go join Prague's defense as well. Where did she go? That's all fear of the knife. Where did the lady wizard go? She has run off. Where are my armies? Somehow you're up here. Interesting. We'll join these two armies together, and then you can come through the pathway of Ascension to defend Prague. Great. Let's ignore all these orders. Everyone's going to get in a good spot for now. Let those armies come in to attack the city itself, and then you can come on through as well to join. We've got plenty of Titans. I think we'll hold the line just fine. Also, here at Prague, we can go ahead and put in the Zenith. Further buffing up our order damage. Ignore all of the productions, and we will pass the turn. We are nearly at the final wonder. Oh, I'm sorry, Anon, this is a Revenant. Is Anon already corrupted? That's not good. We'll come back up here again to try to skip through. Come on, game. There we go. This looks like the final place we have to go to, for sure. The final ring. You'll find it's already fallen. Respond to hero's offer to join. No, we're going to wait on that one, too. And we get moving. One more turn. Alright, meanwhile... Oh, they came in and wiped out the Crisis army. You guys are the best. The Fall is setting up another squad down here, but I think we can just walk right over them. Yeah, especially with this many elites, we could just walk right over them. Let's move in. Although now that we're fighting in Defal's territory, we might... Let's not. Let's come back to this. We'll just hold on our own territory. Good luck getting through our force here. We can bring the Lady Wizard down as reinforcements. Oh yeah, we've got a scary set of stacks here coming down. 500 gold. We'll go ahead and spend that in Remas. Now we have no reason to. Probably up here in Deliverance then. Get a Shrine of Prosperity. That seems pretty good. I can drop that in like right here. Ignore the rest of our units who need their orders, and we shall... Now we shall pass. Defal's just gonna move in on our territory. I mean, okay, you can try to hit Ramos, but I don't think that's gonna go very well for you. Spells ready to cast. We can summon in an Astra. That's right. Okay, so we'll bring all the Titans and such over. Use them to crush these pitiful forces. There we go, surround. It gives us a risky battle, really. Against this. Are you sure? Well, we may have to fight it after all. There's no way. We lose the Phoenix. The free Phoenix, the Shademaker, and everything. You know what? We'll go ahead and accept that. Weird how we can actually get items from you. Definitely something we should have been going for. So Plate of Star Blades gives you a bolster, and the Orb of Weeding. Oh, cool. Staggering Staff. Chance of Stunning. All these are real good. Trade your current staff out for the Staggering one. Give you the Plate of the Star Blades, and then... I can't believe we've got no armor this whole time. Aryanka, where are you at? You've currently got a tier 1 orb. Let's fix that. Now it's a tier 4 orb. And we can march in, wipe them out. These armies are not the one that are the most exciting. We'll finish them off mainly with auto resolves. Old Blightbringer. So many chances to freeze. And just stay here. Move path set. Add in those reinforcements to where they were lost. You, and then you. I would say we're probably a few too many defenders without the other units, but we can mainly use them as reinforcements. So, Lady Wizard, you and your squad, 23, are going to go attack Sol over here. We'll spread out and hit multiple sections. Hero has leveled up. Hero, you've got Martyr's Blood. Getting good. A whole bunch of remains have been collected. Truthfully, at this point, it may just be better for us to grab in one of these others. 550 for... And we can easily do that next turn. Or even this turn if we chose to sell some of those corpses. Alright, onward. To the marble Atudamus. Echoing from the cupola, an ecstatic voice can be heard. The voice belongs to an oracle seated high upon a stand. The woman seems to be shaken by visions, bursting out in exclamations while she clutches the golden poles on her stand. Several scribes are gathered below the oracle, writing down her revelations, while 3 attendants administer with waters and oils to relieve her feverish frenzy. Mesmerized by the scene, it takes a while for you to ponder what to do. Go ahead and observe her more closely. Moving closer to the oracle, her violently called out words become clearer. Fractured light, it is fading, tainted by traitors' malformed hands. The daughter, she must rejoin the mother. Impossible reunion of darkness and light. The oracle collapses, carried to rest by her attendants. As they walk past you, the woman suddenly draws herself once more. On Sordoon's cliffs, new powers rise. After this final revelation, the oracle is taken to the resting place in the chambers behind the cupola hall. You unlock a new event. You should reflect on her words. She seems like she's having a bad time. It's interesting that the second world that we are going to be going to is going to be called the Cliffs of Sordoon. Let's go to the library. At the library wing, you are joined by Julia. Getting a glimpse at the wealth of texts, debating their prophecies has taught me much about the Archons, she says, her fingers slowly moving over the symbols of the bookshelves, denoting their era and category. They long thought Anon's prophecy foretold the fall of Meridia. Hence, after Merida had been sieged down, they withdraw from the many worlds within. Merida. Since Divine Guard must rest for new powers to rise, which in turn facilitated the Indalian crisis. I urge you to explore these early Archon works, Julia beckons you. It is enlightening, even if not necessarily in the Archon sense. Unlock a new option. Read about the Allfather, read about the splitting of the Astral Sea. Let's read about the spreading of the sea. We're at 28 order. Alright, so now we will visit the Chamber of Prophecies, and what can we do to make sure we don't have to fight a battle? We can lose a lot of Imperium, or Binding Essence. At the Chamber of Prophecies, a beacon is lit. From within its floating light, a deep voice, which you recognize as Anon's voice, recites. Divine myopia, balance and chain. Giant empires fall, corruption reigns. From traitor's blood, fate's trail divides. Darkness slain through fractured light. Divine God must rest, for new powers to rise. Who weigh the cost of mercy to a vengeful demise? While the voice subsides, the prophecy of Anon still resonates within your mind. We kind of have no choice but to fight the guards, don't we? We don't have a way to build up that much Imperium that quickly. It's going to take us 4 more turns at this point, so I think we just go ahead and try to fight it. We've got a Brit the Furnace Stoker. Was this a giant? It is a giant king. He can hurl flame for like 70 damage. That's fun. He's got these Karags. Charge Strike for 40, Bone Shattering Howl for also 40. Every turn, one of the defending units that hasn't been targeted yet gains super growth and heals to full hit points. That's not broken at all. That's fun. They've got the ability to heal to full out of nowhere. Let's fight it. Is this the end for our story journey? We'll see. Oh, look at this. We got the different stained glass. I still think this is gonna be a horrifying battle. Is there a good way we can kind of sit up and blast down at them? Yes, we can sit up here. So we're gonna try that. Although you can kind of fly up, can't you? Oh, they can march up as well. Okay, I see. So this is a fight on the center area. Hmm. Very intriguing. How far can you move? Solkan, we're gonna go get in their face.
Huh?
Get in that defensive formation. Yeah, so like so. Drop off the big prophecy heal. Come on in. Before we do that, big bubble of nope, and then we pass. Guess we go for a Venn diagram of nope.
All right.
Bring it. So it's a living sword. Since we know one of their units is going to be invulnerable or healed to full every single turn here. Slow them, we get a little bit of crystal reflection back our way. And we might as well just Mystic Blast this. Alright, it's stuck either way then. Not a bad cast. Reflection, some of it jumps back our direction. Either of them can really make it. Let's go ahead and have you summon in the Order Tesseract up front. Use it to blast into this Lithrid Gemcaster.
Nah.
Shadling Ritual lets us cast another spell this turn. I don't think we really need any of these. The Incarnation could be nice, though. Faithful dealing enough damage to kill. Let's do it. That's one down. That is one down. Strengthen and rally. There's the null shield defense, huh? Chucks fire and misses. Raise. Using the Tesseract as a shield, incredible idea. Build up my fervor. You big old dumb. And she doesn't really need to go for anything crazy. We can just try to freeze this thing. Sorry, Karag, you're frozen, and now we can blast you with those spirit bolts.
You what?
Julia of Halcyniot, go for the spirit blast here. They just explode. Let's put full back.
All right.
Yeah, there's no reason not to spirit blast in here.
Yeah.
It's going away next turn anyway, but we can kind of hustle that along. Ooh, perfect. Let's go ahead and give Decisive Command to you. Let you fire thrice more. This thing should go away next turn. So we'll go ahead and just turn. And wait for the giant to show up. That fervor, and we'll just pass.
Nah.
I know what you mean by nah, but we're definitely just gonna pass. Wrath of Faith looking to kill? Almost. But instead, we'll just go for a Resilient Incarnation and take no damage. Times 11. What are you guys gonna do about it? Leyline Focus is really good, but the fact that you move means you no longer have it. Giant's staying back and away from us. Brave. So brave. Do a little bit of reorganizing here, so you step over. Arianka, you're gonna have to step back, get hit once. That's fine. Not so worried. You step in. 60. Just a nice 62 damage. But Mending Touch. To Arianka. And then circle around behind him. Well, they've got precognition too. Good for you. Oh yeah, that's some serious damage. That kills this unit. 38 a swing. Pretty dang hefty.
Alright. Alright.
Well, a ley line focus for you is going to hurt so bad. How much damage do you deal? We have 14.
Huh?
Hitting us 3 times would be rough. If we can get it freeze, or just kill it outright, that also works. Rog, can you make it? Nah, too slow.
Uh-huh.
Too slow. Let's go for this big bomb heal. Extra grace for everyone here, and we pass.
You what?
The giant gets super growth. It decides just to stand there. Okay, fair enough. We'll make sure we freeze the Karag then. There we go. Frozen, going nowhere.
Yeah.
We'll bring the Guardian round so we can go bother this other giant.
Uh-huh.
Might as well try to maximize damage. We'll hit some damage here. 35. I mean, where can you go? The Furnace Stoker. Not very far is the answer.
Where?
25%
Huh.
chance to hit there. If I was to move up, he'd be able to hit Julia too, which I don't think we want to deal with, so no thanks. We'll just come like this and go for the big heal. He's already got precog, but nah, nothing ever hurts to have multiple precognitions. Then maybe we could rather the Faithful real cheap. And not quite. We'll save it for next turn. Because if they get the heal, then it's not worth it for our guys. Which one gets the heal? Oh. Is it if they don't have it already? Oh, so it only happens. I thought this was happening every turn no matter what. I was gonna say, this is gonna be awful. Not quite as bad as I thought. Yeah, I'll go for a big, chunky blizzard. Freeze them both. It's bad ADBU, guys. If they run away from my defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put this in front of the Karag so it can't get into us. And then kill this general. Or miss the general a lot. How about you have a better chance to win? That'll do. You missed. Whatever. True shot would have been great there, but not the way. Last one with the Mystic Blast. Also misses.
Yeah.
Heals and Grace. Big bubble of nope. And then we pass. And they get scared. We're just gonna go for the 100% chance to hit.
Ooh.
3 hits. Arianka up and kill.
Yeah.
Solkan can be the giant slayer right in his knee. Beautiful. You have scavenged equipment from defeated heroes. The Volleyvale Band of True Sight.
Uh-huh.
That's that. All your words still echo through the chamber of prophecies, and on enters the room. It would seem you are destined for something of great importance, he addresses you, soothing out his robe. Or you have witnessed a rare moment of true enlightenment, and no less one intertwining with my own prophecy, the prophecy of Adon. You may have wondered why our prophecies are named after the prophet. It's quite simple. Once an oracle has basked in the light of truth, the divine senses grow dim, and they will never again reveal the All-Father's light. Though, as you see in an unended speech, there is no ending for the oracle, only the transition to something new. Interesting. Much has transpired since you have arrived at the Lakes of Sagacity. Now Anon has summoned you, and Julia of Halcyon to join him in the Blessed Waters. Do we have to sacrifice Julia? You have grown grief. You have so shown signs of great wisdom and patience during your stay in these lands, Solkan. And Julia. Anon says with a glimmer of solemnity in his voice. Both of you gained an understanding of how prophecies can guide our actions, and both of you face their fears, mastering them in different ways. I am hereby granting you the right to approach the High Council. May the All-Father inspire your speech as you beseech them. We gain 3,000 knowledge. The incarnations of woes stop their attacks on your cities and disappear. Prepare to face the Archon High Council. It is time. Our ruler has leveled up, giving him Inner Grace, or... yeah, let's go Inner Grace. Vicious Killer and Slip Away. Yeah, Wind Barrier is incredible. You will not hit Archon, or Solkan. So must we move back to the rings? Make the long journey back to the rings. I think that's probably the case. Yep. Okay, so we will click on Set Outpost, and 8 turns later we'll be there. Alright, so what I will do then... Ooh, Keeper's Mark is immediately. We're going to get the research that is done at once. And then... Garden of Affluence? Yeah, let's go for that. Garden of Affluence. Julia is part nature. Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's make her be a healer as well. I don't think this side's going to be very good for us. Restore, heal 1 target. A bunch of hit points. We'll go for that. We'll make her the restorer and the other the healer. Solkan has gained your level of renown. Sweet. We've not had him personally slay another ruler, though. Somehow he didn't manage to fight Malile, even in a one-on-one fight, even once. I move up to the temple. Gonna take a little bit. So like I said, we'll do a bit of a jump cut to when we arrive. I don't even really think we're going to march on the Frogs territory, but we'll see. I'll catch you all in a few turns. Alright, we are back a few turns later, where Defaldea is trying to stop us from burning down one of his towns. We'll see. He's got a spell jammer to stop us from doing too many kind of spell casting on our side of the field. All we really need to do, though, is use the stuff that allows us to basically just more or less cheese his army here with our prophecy spells. Let's dive in. We'll march right down the middle with one of our Titans, and then send up the rest. We get real aggressive on this battle. They've got several on this side, though, so let's go ahead and move our units more together. Trying to attack more of the same area, so we'll have the Titan come all the way up. Phoenix go with them. Something like this looks pretty good. And we can go ahead and pass the turn, or can you use your evocation to deal some pretty good damage to the tower? I don't mind getting that going now. Alright, lots of heals like normal with the toads. enough. No attacks on their side of the field, though, which is good to see. We can move on in with our Phoenix and just crush this. Don't even worry about that tower at all. Sunblast is a little bit too far away. How many can you move up and hit? You've got a stabby, stabby, stab. Okay, well, let's go do something like this, then. If there's on either side, we'll send you up fairly behind. Blast in there, that'd be great. Start your condemnation early. No light fish on this side of the field. Let's go ahead and use the Order Incarnate on these lads at the tip of the spear. Onager. Hit here and take out. Just deal some damage to all three of them, which sounds good. And also might do some damage to the walls. We'll use this one to... yeah. A bit like that. Oh, that was already weakened because of the Lady Wizard, of course. So are you guys gonna come outside and try to fight us, or what? Move up and just kinda go for some damage. 34. That is pretty silly. We hit him with a net, too. That works for me. Alright, well, I think we can continue to just kind of let them come out. We could stab these Caltrops a bit. No, I think we will let them come to us. So we'll just go ahead and wait. Because we'll have you stab the Caltrop. Okay, that's not how we do that. Stab the Caltrops so you don't get bleed effect next turn. There we go. And you get to go in defense mode anyway. You shoot the Caltrops? No, so only our units with melee attacks can shoot the Caltrops. Or can, I guess, clear them. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and pour passing. Cost 30. But will make us very tanky on the next turn. Let's do that right here. Truthfully, with that much tankiness, we can probably send him in. Let's not. You will come to us. Before the end. Purging Blast doesn't get to do what it wants, but the second one will. That'll clear off our Incarnate. An AoE buff cleanse is pretty dang nice. A lot of damage came off this thing. A lot of damage indeed. There's another rock. We're distracted now. Okay, so they're uses Exalted Champion. I guess it's more annoying than anything else. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the bleed. You move up and also get in their face. Why'd we lose the link? Oh, I guess they managed to purge the link. That is super strong. Let's go Blinding Blast here. You're resisted. There's a chance to hit. Man, if only we were landing that strike. That is going to be dealing so much damage. It's a 10% chance. Let's go for it. Ah, you miss. I'm gonna hit him with both. Even a graze would have been worth it. Hit him with the overheat. At the very least, this guy is steadfast, but he should be burning to death next turn. mean, their responses haven't been bad so far. It's just we've got the
Away?
defenders that make this it's real spicy. Yeah, Incarnate Shot's not going to be dealing that much damage, but we can get rid of him pretty easily with the Titan Bow. So one hit. Oh, you missed twice, brother.
Alright.
Well, sometimes you need the BS to keep the AI alive. Otherwise, they just get wiped out. Not doing any damage. Okay, so we'll move up and give them a smack here, which should clear those caltrops. No retaliation for them either. Yeah, use the Titan Bow to get the Immortals triggered. You can then step forward, pin all of them in place. Fire Evocation thankfully doesn't hit friendly, so we can just go for it here. Oh, just because of the precognition. I mean, that does make sense. Alright, heal yourself. Incarnate Shot through here. Go ahead and cultivate order. Actually, we should have done that. We definitely should have done that first. That got to give us an insane amount of damage there. As long as we can land the hit, that triggers Immortals. They're gone. Start knocking down those walls. We can actually get in there and do some stuff. Come back here, and we'll cultivate up some order affinity on our beat stick. Blinding strike there, so even if they do manage to flee. Yeah, we can get more divination and see if they can handle it. Your Exalted Champion versus our guys that are very dodgy. The Phoenix is likely to go down here. But if they can't keep a unit on top of them, we'll get them back. A couple of big bomb spells. You miss. Precognition blocks that one. Although the condemn is a guarantee, so we don't have a choice to... We will be condemned. One shot, two shots. Do they have enough to take down our troll? Let's find out. Having no conventional healers here is kind of a problem, I would say. But they're taking so much damage after they hit us. Now my Phoenix has returned. You fools. Stab here. It only returns once, though, so we don't want to be too dumb with it. We can run up around, hit him with a flashlight. 75 damage sends them on to the next life. Bring these defenders forward to catch the tyrants. You can move up and go for a heal. And shoot him with a condemning blast for all the damage. Phoenix, we probably want you to come around and just catch as many of these units in your aura as possible. Aura of control. Stomp one in and smack down this section of wall. Just so you're aware, we're coming in. Virtual Spirit active. Lightning bolt through here. Oh, we can. We're probably gonna have to stand on the spikes, though. What matters more? Are you already adjacent to this guy? He's got some spear weakness already. Mending touch. This little 15 heal. You don't have anyone bound up with your order incarnate, so let's go ahead and give it to the Titan Bows over here on the side. A wallop. So back in defense mode, we go ahead and immobilize. Oh, we can just get rid of him. Eat. Resurgent strength. We can just almost get rid of them. Let's try to take out the healers. Those crits are incredible. We'll go ahead and drop the Onager shot in. And probably right here. Deal damage to both. You do the same. Right here. Weaken them a bit. If you manage to hit, that's incredible damage, but it's very, very unlikely. Like a 70% though. 1, 2, and they're gone. Hoping for someone that could kill these guys. And not quite. Come back over the Incarnate Shot, we can weaken all of their battle mages back here. Let's do that. Oh, they resisted it. Well done. Okay, step forward, have the Titan come on in and smash. Weathered that blow very effectively. Here with the flashlight tag, and then I guess Lady Wizard can come up and hit him with a lightning bolt through. Yeah, like this. Get blinded and electrified. How exciting for you. Get rid of this one if we can hit. That's the way. Then you catch both of these guys with your disruption and weaken their battle mage proper. That'll be our turn. Alright, one more heal for the ball. Goes for the heal again. I don't know, just they don't have what it takes. Double blast. You've been marked, huh? Interesting. Alright, turn is ours again. Go ahead and move up into their radius and start stabbing here in a second. Tyrant Knight is just about doomed as well.
Yeah,
69 damage. Yeah. What you like to see. That is the nicest. Although rest in peace because of our pin in place. Stab here. Titan can't quite kill, but if we bring around the archer... Oh, we can get rid of these guys. Oh, unless we miss. I think the third shot lands, no problem. Charge in and smash. Beacon has been removed. Pop here, that takes out their most elite. Needed a little bit more here because Grandfather Nurgle's decided that this campaign has a disturbing lack of plague. Alright, well, we move in on both sides. We finish them off with the Titan Bow. Almost. Almost. Lady Wizard with a spicy evocation to kill this mage. And that looks to be pretty much that. They fall to the Halo, and it's just the Tyrant Knight. They take out our Light Spirit, fair enough. My turn. Flashlights. Finish them. Alright, rest in peace to Fall. Soul is broken. Day 119, you just had to go up a little ways. We can go ahead and now march on Soul once more. And then just allow our resolve to win it for us. This is a risky battle, that's crazy. We lose our River Troll. I guess that's just gonna be fine. A Robe of Hexing for Ignore, 4 status resist, and a Hunter Spider mount. But we'll go ahead and vassalize this conquered city. Hero is leveled up. We'll give the Lady Wizard the Spellblade expertise. I guess you also have a, exactly, a good old signature skill, which will be a Master of Order. Big Bubble of Nope or Mending Touch. Big Bubble of Nope sounds... Actually, we can use Mending Touch to activate the Prepared Strike immediately. We'll do that. Aldea has been defeated. And then from here, these armies can march on Soulport, where his last vestiges hide in their hovels. Deliverance Kinetics of the province, great. Sounds good. We'll go ahead and come up towards... Oh, we really can't. Wrath is over here. Well, I guess we'll just put it in right here then. A new rally has started. We go ahead and hire in a few more Phoenix. Over there to Prague. The Academy, and we just continue our movement. Beautiful. So I will catch you all when we reach the Pathway of Ascension, or when we start our siege on the Toad's next town. Alright, time skip complete. So we've got our army led by Nepthim the I guess our hero, Nepthim the Traveler Pack. And then everyone is good and ready to be sent on through to the final ring. So we'll go ahead and grab Solkan. And go ahead and send it through. Pathway of Ascension, Tier 4. We have arrived. Now we have to commune with the High Council. Together with Julia of House Inyak, you climb down the stairway of the last ziggurat, holding the ancient seat of the Archon High Council in the distance. Angelic statues and sacred trees flank your path, which winds down to an enormous fountain of creation. It is said, Julia whispers, the Archons of the High Council have rescinded physical shape, becoming a duality of light and soul. To commune with me, you'll have to enter their shrine and await their calling. I will follow your lead, Solkan. The last step of our journey lies before you. She looks a bit evil here. No, Elven Mom is about to turn on us. Well, let's go commune with the High Council then. Alright, Jumpkins, as I said, Grandfather Nurgle trying to ambush this episode with a plethora of coughing. I'm gonna head on back down. We actually do have our first Astra, so we'll be bringing her with our merry band here to the Pathway of Ascension 4, and we'll go ahead and bring Nepthim as well. We won't go ahead and bring an entire invasion force, because I don't think we need it. We will simply bring our elite heroes. Yeah, come on through and join the Astra here. In fact, we can probably bring in a few more Astras, just to make sure we don't have any issues. Sweet. Alright, so we've just finished off Soul, of course, and the Siege of Soulport is on. Orders required, we'll go ahead and ignore all of these. Oh yes, we need to send you through the pathway as well, so we'll come on up to this final ring over here and step through. Beautiful. Phoenix, you're the only one doing any healing. Let's come to the edge of this territory here. How many turns before this one is actually absorbed? One more. So we should heal next turn from this. Heavy Abyss is on should. Production in Filedorf, we'll go ahead and grab a Garden of Affluence. And like that, we'll go ahead and just pass the turn. We are at the end here. Day 123 dawns. And go ahead and build roads on over here to the council seats. Beautiful. The Fountain of Creation. Provinces adjacent to this landmark gain 5 food. Can we build a city here? I see no reason not to. Build up an outpost. Do we have her go converse with the others? We could try that. I just don't know how well that'll work. We can try it. You need to roll with our leader there, Nephthym. In fact, so much so, we probably want to pull... We've got Aryanka in this army. That's why they're so devastating. We'll leave Aryanka. Man, that's a really tough call. Nah, I think we'll just leave the armies as they are. Message received. Reprisal can annex another province. Sweet, let's do that. We will secure this farm. Forester. Yeah, exactly what that is. Orders required. We have secured Soul. We're actually doing some healing. We can probably sit on the 2 Phoenixes. In case we need the extra support, but everything else we're pretty good. Soul, we'll go ahead and give this our Whispering Stone if we can find it. The Whispering Stone here. No. Is it back in our home province of Ramas? Oh, it is. Okay, well, no longer. Hello there, Toads. Here's a Whispering Stone. Alright, we'll wait there. Production in Ramas. We've got everything except for... I guess we can secure the Arcane Observatory or the Teleportation Circle. Now, we'll go for the Arcane Observatory. 670 is what we were at for our Wonderstone, but the Apex costs 900. We're getting there. Little by little. Discovered a Fountain of Creation. I guess we should read what this does, huh? Provinces next to this landmark grant 5 food. The form of this province is going to give you extra mana, and then the Celestial Rain combat enchantment. So every 3 turns, all units are going to become wet, and all faithful, zealous, and celestial units have their negative status effects cleansed. A city with 3 provinces will grant us gold and city stability for each form. Not a bad one at all. And the holy waters rain down, cleansing you from debuffs. Alright, that's day 124. We can go ahead and... found a city? Yeah, we might as well. 800 for that expanded governance one more time, and then we can found a... You know, we should probably check to see if we need any Imperium. We've just spent a ton of it. So let's... Before we make another bad call... Aryanka gets another skill point. Make her a Master Aragon of Order. Unlocking Lead by Example. And then also... Elemental Echo. Extra debuffs. She's a horrifyingly powerful at this point. We can summon in another Astra? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. So that means we'll go ahead and remove this lad and just bring in the Astra in his place. And we march. Oh, but we can't reach.
Yeah.
We'll make it next turn. We march next turn. Do we commune with them here? Start communion. Oh boy. Oh, it's a great big light spirit. Alpha. Standing amid the grand statuary of the High Council, a radiant light unfolds your senses, or enfolds them. You see visions of flaring spirits, their words of debate echoing across your mind. They have shown signs of great promise. It matters not. The Deogai are not to be trusted. So, go, dear. The Deogai. Huh. They are not uniform. Their voices in discordance. The ways of Eliotas are manifold. The Allfather, Turiel warned us of their ambitions. The task we've burdened with him has drowned him in shadows. There are shepherds among him, earnest and vigilant. Yet here are butchers, hate-mongers, defilers. The voices fade, allowing your strained mind to rest. You can intuit that the verdict is still to come. 2 remaining. A breach has been made in Soulport, which we shall attack. Should be a fun fight. She ran all the way... around, interesting. It's going to be a high-risk battle. Defaldea is holding with his, all of his heroes. We are extremely outmatched, the AI says. Let's see. Likely that our resolve is not going to be kind to us. But sip of some coffee while this waits. And we actually win, easily. Sounds good. we've got a lot more reading to do, so we'll just go ahead and claim all this here and defeat Defaldea. His vocal sac bleeding with every voiced syllable. Defaldea feebly chants his own dirge. Where is the Archon galley with blessed reinforcements, he laments? Where the lighthouse guiding us to safe havens? The crusading croakers lie squashed on the shores of battle. Is it the not fate worthy of Archon deliverance? No, Defaldea calls out with his last strength. Through the astral sea our souls shall swim, unerring, enduring, we will return to the well. We shall allow him to die in peace. We don't have the mana to guide him on his final journey. Yeah, you went crazy, and we had to stop you. That's just the way it is. We shall vassalize your final city, allowing your people to remain. Maybe without you, as their corrupted leader, they might find solace in this world. Beautiful. Alright, so that is going to be a City of the Devotees of Vengeance in 7 turns. In 3 turns. Alright, I guess we'll see if we deserve deliverance or not. The hero has leveled up. Fear of the Knife. Let's go support resistance. We're going to try to come down this tree. We're going to come down that tree a bit more. We've captured a whole heap of enemies. We're just going to go ahead and keep them in our dungeon. A diplomatic approach shall assure victory. I figured so. Alright, well that is the Crusading Croakers dealt with. Too bad, so sad for them. We shall turn and just bring our troops back to Prague. Job well done, everyone. Alright, so now we basically just wait till next turn. Nothing else. Okay, go for Keeper's Mark, make sure our troops are always fighting. Seems good. They're just covered in holy auras and halos and radiance all over them. And honestly, we can pretty much just save. There's nothing else to buy. We're just communing with the Archons. Let's pass. Staying up here is the best way to make these turns go as fast as possible, too. 125. We step in. And we shall commune. As the radiant light returns, the council's debate continues. The beacon was abandoned. The luminaries darkened. Custodian's fallacy must not be repeated. Their war is our war. Our paths coalesce. They are susceptible to the force. The voice of Urath or Nilfero. Its anguish grapples even Emnora. Their destiny foretells finality. Do their souls not long for Iliatus? Their voices fade, allowing our mind to rest once more. We must approach the final seat of communion. I think we kind of want to approach that with our strongest army, just in case. So let's go ahead and set up roads that they actually might make it there. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and pass the turn then. Signature skill available for Fear of the Knife will make you a Master of Order and grant you the Dome of Nope. Make them a Slan, more or less. Then everyone else, just go ahead and continue your orders. Oh, I guess no, you definitely could set us up better roads across the way here. All the way to where we have to commune. Great. And then we shall pass. Gonna take Solkan 2 turns to get there, good grief. Alright, our turn once more. We have the Shrine of Smiting done. And we can go ahead and grab the Grand Protection spell. Such a good one. Affinity Obelisk produced here. Go ahead and grab the Guard of Affluence too. Income becoming quite hefty. And now we march on the final site. Start communion. Oh, hello there. From the Lady of Radiant Light, a flaring wheel of eyes emerges. Its gaze petrifies your existence, while you hear the Council's unified voice. Hark, Solkan. Harbinger of need, the light that you sought is yet kindled inside. Be the torch that emblazons Magehaven's beacons, signaling the return of the Allfather's host. Hark, Julia of House Eniarch, progeny of autumn. The deadness of winter lies behind you. Fear not. Step into the light. In Emnora, the buds of spring bloom. The council's voice fades, and Julia vanishing in their light. It is done. While the words of the Archon High Council still resonate in your mind, you reflect on the journey behind you. You have ascended the Celestial Rings, proving your endurance, valor, and wisdom. Now, in the drizzle of the Fountain of Creation, you at last understand the words of Meopthera. Emnora is not this realm, nor the site of the High Council, nor any hallowed ground. It is a state of clarity and peace, the transformation of your inner spirit, the truth beyond the veils of reality. Imbued with this new meaning, your spirit becomes elevated, basking in the light of the well, until it reaches Emnora. And we succeed. Excellent. That was a lot of fun, regardless of my salt in the middle of this one. Fighting Belial, not a lot of fun, I'll tell you that much. So what I would suggest is definitely go to war with the Crusading Croakers off the beginning. Defeat them, because you can actually gather hero items from them, because for whatever reason you can't get hero items from Belial, or he just doesn't use them. So you can get some items from the Crusading Croakers and get the Revenants on your side, and then you can march. And I would try to lean into one of the two damage types that Celestials are weak to, either ice or poison, and then you can match that with your own Celestial if you're trying to be the good victory. If you're going for the evil victory, I would assume just go all in on ice and ice and poison like you would with Turiel mission, and you should do pretty well. You have communed with the High Council, convincing them to fight forces of Urath side by side with Magehaven's Goateer. So the good victory. Which one is us? We're number one because everyone else loses, but hopefully this was us here, this orange. I have no idea. This is everyone else. Oh no, we were the gold. So because we were at the bottom the entire time, and actually even started to lose some, and then we came back to win at the very end. Excellent. Let's see what kind of cutscene we get.
At long last, through displays of virtue and endurance, the first Goateer set foot on the highest ring of Emnora. The Archon High Council, moved by the recounted tragedies of souls claimed in the Great Umbral War, set aside their reservations and decreed the return of the Archons to Magehaven. As the celestial battalions emerged from the world gates, the Pantheon stood in awe, and the umbral darkness that had shrouded their minds receded.
'Tis time for the final war. That was an incredible bit of art, too. So Solkan has proven worthy to ascend. Of course he has. Join our Pantheon as Solkan. We got Blessbringer, Diviner, Precognition, Guardian Angel. That's gonna be the one. Wait, so why are these broken and these aren't? Oh, so just the ones that are abilities, fair enough. So Ascended, Words of the Prophet, Subjugator. Now we'll go for a Guardian Angel. Beautiful. And I actually think we should take Solkan, who is newly ascended to the Archon, I don't know if he's ascended to the Archon High Council or he himself is just an Archon now, but we are going to use Solkan for the final fight against Urath here, which is going to be on the cliffs of Sordun, which I'm assuming this is what this is. Land on the coast of Sordun and explore the great ruins of Meridia. Fallen Empire of the Giant Kings. Reclaim the realm from the Umbral Abyss and fulfill a prophecy that will shape the war against Urath. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and dive into this one with a newly ascended Solkan. So the newly ascended Warhammer god of Vengeance shall be taking on the cliffs. This is going to be a coastal invasion. This realm consists of bigger land masses next to a smaller sea with smaller islands. The player starts on the smaller island off the coast. So we're the one invading this area. The ruins of Meridia. This realm contains the remnants of the fallen empire of Meridia, so there'll be Meridian landmarks and natural regions will be present, so kind of the stuff from the Giant Kings area. This will also be an Umbral stronghold, so an empowered version of the Umbral Abyss creeps over this realm, opening gates to an eldritch dimension and its invading horrors. So we'll have the Umbral Abyss on this map. We can enter it for forbidden treasures at a great risk, and an increased amount of infestations and dwellings from the Umbral Abyss will creep onto the surfaces underground, spreading gloom And units in Gloom territory are going to have Umbral Malady, which makes them have less vision, they can't heal, and they lose health every turn they stand here, which makes the Umbral Malady awful. But we can take the Celestial Hosts to fight something that's not more Celestial Hosts. So instead of sharpening our blades on our own, we're going to actually sharpen them on what they're strong against, which should be amazing. As will be low population, so less free cities. Ureth's Grasp is here, so the people in this realm have fallen under Ureth's influence. All racial marauders are going to have Gloom Strider. They're going to be flying, tentacly demons, and have the Umbral Flesh transformation. Makes them a nightmare to deal with. All free cities are going to be initiates of the Umbral Abyss and Masters of Corruptions. They're going to be all about throwing out Umbral demons at you and corrupting the land. Lastly, we have small undergrounds. The underground is much, much smaller, which is just fine for Archon and his Celestial Hosts. Or Archon. Solkan, good grief, and his Celestial Hosts. Archon is much more evil. Either way, that's going to be all the time I've got for this episode. That was a ton of fun. We have conquered the Rings of Emnora and now onward towards the Cliffs of Sordun. If you all have enjoyed the video and made it this far in, I appreciate you a ton, but if you would just go ahead and leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, helps the channel out, and like I said, I appreciate it a ton. I'll see you all then, next one.